I was always so interested in everything Native American. I would go into these shops and I would smell the sage burning. I would listen to this flute music with all these nature sounds, water sounds, and the different humming, the different drums. And I would look at the different weapons, the old weapons with the wood and the tomahawks. And I would see these paintings depicting these nature scenes and the different structures and the homes that these people would build. And I would love it. I would absolutely love it. And I really enjoyed every aspect of it. And I gained a lot of comfort learning and kind of just being in that frame of mind. But it was always a bittersweet thing because I always felt like it wasn't mine. I felt like it was even sacrilegious and blasphemous to these people, to the people of the Iroquois, the Algonquin, the Hopi, whatever these tribes are. I always felt like I was like an invader going into their home without their consent, and I definitely always felt like an alien. So when I realized that there was a native European way, a native European spirituality, that we as Europeans have something that is ours exclusively, that we can gain strength from just by understanding, just by meditating with the old gods, with the ancestors, with the old ways of doing things and operating in our daily lives. That to me was so inspiring, and I learned so much from that. And it's not even, to me, it's not even a religious thing. It's not even like you lose one religion, you go to another, because I don't see it like that at all. And I don't think our ancestors saw it like that either. I think they saw it as simply the natural way of doing things, right? Whether it was the Swabians, whether it was the Goths, whether it was the Franks, they all had a way of seeing and being and acting in the world that was in line with nature and aligned with their blood and their history and their customs. So that's how I would recommend, if you haven't looked into these things already, I would recommend looking into it with that frame of mind, that it's not a mythology, right? It's not just these stories, like these people just told fairy tales to each other because it made them feel warm and fuzzy. And at the same time, it's not a religion like we would look at something like Islam or Christianity, but it's simply the way that these people saw the world and were in the world, and just things that worked. I don't think it had anything to do with dogma or following one specific book, but it was simply a way of just like a tactile way of feeling the world around them, and a way that was almost metagenetic, a way that transcended space and time. It went into the spiritual realm of the ancestors, and it went into the spiritual realm of the posterity, the people to come, the youth to come. So anyway, that's just how I have come to see it, and perhaps that might help you too. But that has definitely helped me in combating the modern world today, is being in that mindset, is saying, okay, my ancestors were very much like me, and they had this ancient way that was passed down that they used to combat and to make sense of the world and to live effectively and honorably in this world today. And perhaps their wisdom will aid me into the battles of today, my battles and our battles. And this is something that all peoples should be reacquainted to in this modern world. All peoples, whether you're Indian, whether you're, the various tribes in Africa, wherever you are, the modern world is alien to you, and it's our job to secure a future for our children around the world, a future free of this consumerism and all this insanity, all this anti-nature world and this anti-nature worldview. And to me, that's an exciting challenge. And anyway, I hope that makes sense. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But let me know in the comments. And if you want, shoot me an email. I always like to hear from you. And anyway, take care. See you soon.